Did you know that 55 to 80% of all human communication is nonverbal? Is your body language conveying the right message to your networking contacts? Well, in this month's Smart Networking Shift, we tackle the topic of body language secrets, how to build trust, credibility, and rapport through nonverbal communication. Within the three-step relationships to revenues system, this interview addresses step 3, which I call influence, increasing your personal influence as well as tapping into the influence of others. How do you build relationships more easily with the people you meet so they want to do business with you? And in this call specifically, how can your nonverbal communication, your body language, help or hinder your efforts? Our special guest was Dr. G. Jack Brown. I thought it was such a treat to learn about the importance of eye contact from an eye surgeon. Jack is actually a board-certified physician as well as a body language expert. You can learn more about him at bodylanguagesuccess.com. He has a wonderful blog there with many, many examples, and you can find him on Twitter at Dr. G. Jack Brown. The takeaways we're focusing on today are how to use body language to build greater rapport so your networking contacts, clients, and colleagues are more drawn to you and your message. So takeaway number 1, eyes first. If you have to put a smile on in a situation and you think you're not a good smiler, or maybe your day hasn't been so great and you really don't feel like being at that event, but you have to make it work, then forget about your mouth and smile with your eyes first. Jack says pretend they're dance partners and your eyes are leading. So when you smile with your eyes first, your mouth will follow. Takeaway number 2, positive thought. To draw people into you when you're meeting them, have a positive thought in your mind, because when you focus on that thought, you push out all the other problems that may be taking up space in your head. And when you're looking at them in the eye and shaking their hand with that thought in mind, you'll smile better and you'll be more in the moment and projecting a more positive feeling overall. Takeaway number 3, whole body. When you're trying to build rapport with someone, facing them completely with your feet and your torso and your head facing them draws them into you. Anyone who has ever met Bill Clinton in person says the same thing, that when he shakes your hand, you feel like you're the only person in the room. And Jack says one of the ways he projects this is to really face you. So a typical politician might be trying to shake as many hands as possible so they don't face each person fully. Their body parts are turning in different directions. But Clinton knows these secrets, so he'll meet fewer people but take more time with each one. Takeaway number 4, eye contact. When you're having a conversation, a comfortable range of eye contact is between 30 to 70% of the time. And it's natural to be at the higher percentage when you're the listener and then drop off towards the lower percentage when you're the speaker. There's a natural shifting of the eyes as you are visualizing something or processing an idea in your mind as you're speaking it out loud. However, if you want to have more rapport and if you want to give yourself a little bit more of an advantage, don't let yourself downshift to that smaller percentage of eye contact when it's your turn to speak. Jack says to try to maintain it at the higher end of the range. Takeaway number 5, head tilt. I always say that conversation builds connection, and the more you engage with someone, the more you get them to talk, the closer you're going to feel. When you're listening to someone speak, to keep them talking, Jack says to tilt your head a little bit and nod 2 or 3 times every 30 seconds or so, and you'll increase their verbiage, their part of the conversation. The more they talk, especially if it's about something that's important or interesting to them, the more comfortable they'll feel with you and the greater rapport you'll build. Jack had so much to share in this interview, including tips for projecting confidence on stage. If you do any public speaking or presentation to clients, you definitely want to hear this. And he also gave us one simple thing that we can do to read people more effectively and get their meaning behind their words. And you can even do this yourself if you to see if you're projecting the right message, or might there be some deception or insincerity or lack of confidence that may be coming through and you may not even realize it. So you can get the full interview with Dr. G. Jack Brown at smartnetworking.com/Jack, and just put in your email address and we'll send you a link where you can listen to the call online, and it's totally free. You'll also find out what Jack thinks about the two-handed handshake hint, he's not a fan, and he'll tell you why. He believes it actually just destroys rapport instead of building it. So you'll definitely want to learn more about that. So enjoy the interview and be sure to drop by my Facebook page at facebook.com/network with Liz. If you have any questions or want to share a comment, I would really love to hear from you.